In Doctor Who's latest episode, The Whale, we saw the return of a very special villain from New Who, from the beloved and iconic episode Midnight. The ending saw a huge twist. So, is this the end? Will we see it again? So, right at the end, we find out that the Midnight Entity is in fact latched onto Mo instead of the captain, Shia. Shia sacrificed herself as she thought that she had it on her, so the only way to save everybody was to sacrifice herself and commit suicide. Very, very brave thing, but it sadly means nothing if we find out that actually it was Mo. Now, why was it Mo? There are a few reasons. It could be the fact that maybe she ordered the place to be nuked. So logically it makes sense for the entity to latch on to the person that tried to destroy. Even though there's a chance that the Midnight Entity would have survived the nuke, because it's not a human being, we don't really know what it is. Or maybe it just latched onto Mo because it needs to latch onto someone and Mo was the closest. Another thing, we see that on the device, it says 4 people are in this sort of pod, this spaceship thing. And we only see 3 people actually in there, which makes me think that maybe the Midnight Entity could be in there, but of course it's on Mo. So, how does that work? Well, potentially the Midnight Entity, we know it can jump from person to person, but we don't know if it does latch onto people and it could stay there. So somehow it could have split itself up. So there are now 2 parts of the Midnight Entity living on 2 different people, and one of them is staying there on this ship, and the other one is flying off to some sort of planet, I guess, where it's going to go badly wrong. We'd assume that both of them characters would obviously have died, although we didn't actually see the entity behind her back, and the whispering right at the end, there was a blank screen. So yet again, it could just be the show teasing us that actually it is on the ship and not on her back, or they have split the entities and there's one on either side. So that is something else. There's a lot of mystery. Do I think it's going to relate back to the end of the series arc? I don't think it will. We've had a lot of chat about the Earth being in trouble, and Mrs. Flood, of course, so that is centre stage. So maybe this is just going to be left on a mystery, which is how it should be left. But what do you think about the ending? It was exceptionally chilling and scary. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Give this video a like. Is this the end of the Midnight Entity, or is it just getting started? I'll see you all very, very soon.